Hey everybody, welcome to our Psych 45 Research Methods in Psychology weekend video update on Saturday, March 20th. Just a few items as always, just to keep you up to date on things. First, your most recent quiz and chapter discussion on Chapter 8 on Between Subjects Designs. That was due yesterday on Friday, and I looked at some of your work there. I'm not completely done grading them yet, but most of you did a pretty good job there, so that was good to see. Keep in mind that your next two chapters, chapters 9 and 10, the discussions and quizzes for those are going to be due together. That is, both of them will be due on the same day next Friday on the 26th there. You'll get an announcement to give you a heads up about that to remind you, but keep in mind that there's going to be two chapters due next week there on that Friday. Part of the reason for that is we lose a week there too because of spring break the following week, so I have to squeeze something somewhere, and that's just the two chapters I chose to do that with. Don't forget to be working through chapters 8 through 10 on your mind tap there. Another item there is that I did finish grading and providing the feedback for your outline. That is part 2 of your APA style literature review paper, so please make sure you examine that feedback carefully. Most of you did a pretty good job, but some of you are still having issues with the quality or the caliber of the references you're using. You need to have academic peer-reviewed articles, and some of you made a number of mistakes with how you cite those articles in the body of the paper, so please make sure that you review how to do that. There's plenty of online help with that I told you about there, and also your pocket guide to APA style will help you out with that as well there too, so please do use those resources to help you get those citations in place. But I did give you very specific feedback about any citation issues that you may have had, so obviously please incorporate that feedback for the next part of your paper, because I don't want to see you get dinged for points for the same mistakes again, so please check that out there. Also, the next part of your paper, the final literature review itself, there are instructions there in that APA literature review file. Remember, scroll down on our Canvas course page past units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see it right there under unit 5. So look for part 3, the instructions there. There's an embedded file near the top which has all the instructions for you, a detailed list. Including in those instructions, you'll see links to an outside source, the Online Writing Lab, the OWL, for particular parts of the paper, the title page, the abstract page, and also the entire paper itself. There's a link to a completed sample paper, so look for that Word file near the top. It's instructions. There's a checklist included with that too to help you avoid any mistakes. Think of it as a list of do's and don'ts, things you do want to have in your paper and things that you don't want to have in your paper. So make sure you take a look at that list, that checklist there. I put that there to help you out. And also don't forget, in your pocket guide to APA style, chapter 9, there's a couple of completed sample papers, but the first paper is the one you want to look at because that's an actual sample literature review. It's on birth order. So it's in chapter 9 there in your pocket guide. Definitely check that out. It's got really good detailed information about the title page, the abstract page, the body of the paper, the reference page. Lots of good details, and it's always helpful to see a completed sample so you can reverse engineer and build your own paper based on that. And as you'll see in the instructions, don't forget you are going to upload your paper to that platform, Turnitin. So I will be checking for plagiarism. I note that in the instructions. And there's an embedded file there about plagiarism examples. So please make sure you take a look at that. So make sure you put things in your own words, and just changing a few words and still giving a citation. That's still plagiarism if you didn't really put things in your own words. So please be careful about that, and because it will catch that, I mean, it being Turnitin. So it's pretty crafty about detecting those things. So yeah, so be careful about that. Other than that, the following week there, starting March 29th through April 2nd, that's our spring break, so you will have nothing due that week. And when you come back, the week of April 5th, then you'll have your third exam there on chapters 8, 9, and 10. So just kind of giving you a heads up about that. And you'll get an announcement about that too, but I'm sure you all know about your spring break. It's nice to have a break, I'm sure. So otherwise, if you need anything, just reach out through email. You know how to get a hold of me 24/7, and I'll get back to you. And I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the lecture videos. All right, bye-bye.